Hello. Hello. Let me know if you're there. Can you guys hear me? I think it's I think the volume is good. Let me know if you're there. Hi everyone. Hi. I'm just going to wait for more people to come in. But how are you doing? Thank you. Thank you. Hi. Hi everyone. Let me know that you're here. I missed you guys so much. I'm so sorry for abandoning you guys. Oh my gosh, I missed you all so, so much. How is everybody doing? Hi. Hi, everyone. Hi, Raw with Christ Jesus. Hi, Sasha. Hi, Monica. Hi, Mallory. How are you guys? Yes, I went to New Orleans. So I went on a day trip with another flight attendant friend. And it's such a beautiful city. I loved it so much. I have to go back. One day was not enough. I have to go back. So, okay, Monica, where have I been? So, I'll wait for more people to join the live stream, but I'll get started. So, things have been crazy, really crazy. Good crazy and bad crazy, unfortunately. Um So you guys know that I'm a flight attendant. If you don't know by now, you should know I'm a flight attendant. So I've been working a lot. And because of working a lot, I actually ended up getting really sick. And I had to go to the hospital. It was really bad. I never had to really go to the hospital for an emergency before, only for checkups and, the regular stuff. So I had to go, and it was such a scary time, and I don't even know. Honestly, I know the reason. Like, working so much, I was not taking care of myself. I have to be honest. I was not eating right. I was definitely not drinking enough water. I was stressing like crazy. It was just too much at once. So I had to kind of take a break from YouTube. I had to take a break from learning my new language. I had to take a lot of breaks from a lot of different things. So that was the main reason why it took me so long to actually come back, and I didn't even tell anybody. Only my close family and my boyfriend, and yes, I got a man now. Woo. So only they knew about, my health. um I don't want to say failing, but my health sort of problems. But thank God I'm so much better now. I've been taking way much more care of myself. I've been going to the gym now like crazy, um, drinking a lot more water. So, guys, if you are a avid traveler, or if you're going to be traveling a lot in the next, few days, few months, whatever, please, please, please drink a lot of water. Like, they don't stress that enough, and I wish like someone actually like told me like more, that when you fly, your body actually loses a lot of water. Like, you need to hydrate. You need to hydrate your skin and your body. So please just drink a lot of water. And so because I am in the air all the time, I need to drink like triple the amount of water that I usually do. And I'm the type of person that I don't really like feel thirsty unless it's like really hot. So I have to force myself to drink water, and that's kind of how I started, but I've gotten so much better. Yes, the altitude. And actually, that was my problem in Colombia when I was living in Bogota. The altitude. Now, that was more affecting my breath, but that does affect your hydration as well. So Please, please, please drink a lot of water if you're going to be traveling a lot. And now that it's, the summer months in the East Coast, just drink a lot of water, period. It doesn't hurt to drink enough water for your body. So, hey everybody, thank you for coming. Welcome, welcome. So I was just telling everyone like why I've been away. I had some health problems, but I'm doing so much better now. Um, that's great. Sasha, you're going to Mexico? Congratulations. You're going to love it. What part of Mexico are you going to? I hope that it's a safe part of Mexico. I really enjoyed Cancun. I need to explore Mexico so much more because Mexico is actually really big. It's like really huge. So I have to do more exploration there. So, hi everyone. Welcome. Welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Yes, Cancun. Cancun is great. I think it's very tourist friendly, and if you're just learning Spanish, it's such a great place to go because a lot of people either speak English or Spanish. Some people don't speak any English, so you can practice with the locals. Very good. So, okay. Um, no, I'm not living in Bogota. Actually, I had moved from Bogota to Medellin and then from Medellin back to New York to pursue my new career as a flight attendant. So, I'm now living in New York. However, I'm planning on like being a dual, I don't know, what do you call it? Like a not a dual citizen. Already a dual citizen. I don't think I can be a triple citizen. I don't know if that's possible. I have to actually look that up. But I plan on relocating to Colombia and still living in New York. So I'm going to be living in two different countries at the same time as a flight attendant. So I'm really excited. I had already began the process, but because of my illness, I couldn't really think about that. But now I can actually go ahead now and think about moving to Colombia again. This time, I'm thinking a different city. So I'm actually looking at different places to see what will be great. So I'll spend some of my time in New York while I work and while I'm with my boyfriend. Like I said earlier, yes, I got a man now. And I'll also spend the rest of my time in Colombia, exploring more cities in Colombia and just loving the culture because it has left such a big impression on me. And I really, really love Colombia. So let's see. Since you've been away, love been in my. Are you singing to me? Oh my gosh, it's good seeing you too, Amir. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm really excited to be back on YouTube. This is like my family. I love you guys. I love talking to you guys. I love making videos. I love traveling. So definitely I'll be doing that again. So I'm just so glad that you guys are still with me. Thank you so much for your patience and thank you for bearing with me. Sasha, speaking Spanish and in Cancun, you have to because this is your chance. You have uninterrupted practice. People, I noticed that when you're abroad, people are more forgiving with your Spanish versus being in the United States. They're just a little bit more mean. Like, sorry, not sorry. They're a little bit more mean here in the States. But if you are abroad and you're speaking Spanish, people are just like mesmerized by you speaking Spanish. You can say hola and they're just like, wow, this is so cool. You are so cool. So honestly, whenever you get a chance to travel, please use your Spanish skills or your language skills so that you can practice. This is the best time to do it. Oh, thank you so much, Meseret. I'm so glad that I've been missed. I miss you guys. Like, I just love YouTube so much. So, like I said before, if you guys missed it, I was battling an illness. I am so much better now, thank God. And I'm ready to get back on YouTube making content for you guys, traveling, and it's awesome. Living with Jay says, "What up, Trini? I've come a long way in my Spanish just by watching your videos. Thank you so much. That's really nice of you. I've been getting so many great messages, whether it's on Instagram or here on YouTube, talking about people actually pushing their language learning skills by watching my videos. Now, I'm a little tough. Like I'm an English teacher by trade, so I'm a little tough. I will push you, but I think it is just so amazing that people are taking their language learning to the next level and they are pushing themselves. People are moving to Colombia. People are moving to Spain just because I lived there and I'm like my mind is blown right now. I just can't believe people are doing that because like when I was doing it, I was just like, listen, I need to move to another country because I need to learn this language and I'm just tired of seeing the same old, same old. I need something different. And I'm just going to film it so that the future me can look back and say, look, I was cool when I was young. And that turned into like a whole thing on YouTube. I'm just so thankful for you guys because you guys have made my dream come true. So thank you so much for following me. Um Is French your new language? I'm not even ready to reveal my next language yet, only because I have been so hard on myself. And a few of you have commented on my videos saying, it's okay if your language is not perfect. It's okay. You can reveal it. And I get it. I heard you. I am so with you on that. However, if you know my personality, I am a perfectionist and I need to be perfect. Okay, not perfect, but I need to be like understandable once I reveal my language. So just hold on a little bit. I had to take a pause on my language learning journey because of my health. And I also had some family drama, not really drama, more like health issues going on in my family. So I had to kind of really just take a pause. I couldn't do much, while I was sick and while my family is sick. So it was just a lot at once. But I'm back. Everybody is good. Thank God. And I'm just feeling blessed right now. So Sasha says, "Did you go to Costa Rica?" Yes, I did go to Costa Rica. It was an amazing journey. But guys, this is a video for another time, but I'm just gonna let you guys know that even though I had an amazing time in Costa Rica, somebody done robbed me in Costa Rica. Yeah, I got robbed in Costa Rica. So pretty much all of the footage of my time in Costa Rica was taken away and I want to just scream and cry about it, but I'm not gonna. So what I'm going to do is go back to Costa Rica and do it all over again because I can as a flight attendant. So that's what I'm gonna do. And also my travel with Chanelle program. I'm planning on going to other places. I would love for you guys to check that out. So let me know if you guys are interested. I'll have links and everything below. And yeah, I want to make this accessible for students, for young adults, for people who have never traveled before. It's a really great way to travel for your first time because you'll be with a group of people. And I know how scary it can be traveling by yourself for the first time because I did it and I was petrified. Even though you guys call me brave and all that, I don't think I'm that brave. I just think that I'm a little crazy mixed with adventurous. So if you guys have never traveled before, but you're looking to travel, but you're a little afraid, I would suggest doing the Travel with Chanel program because it'll be a group setting and we'll be like traveling together. Let's see. Deshaun, that's insanely brave. Do you really think so? I don't know. Like, what's crazy? When I was working as a school teacher when I was saving up money to move to Spain. And my coworkers were just like, "You're crazy. Why would you move to Spain? Don't you know like they pickpocket out there and there's crime and whatever?" And I'm like, "Okay, there's crime here. I don't get, why the crime of a country is the only thing holding you back." Yes, if it's like the what is the place? If it's the Congo, I think you shouldn't really go. At least as an American, you shouldn't go. There are certain countries I think as Americans you shouldn't go to, at least right now. However, I do think that if you have been studying the culture, if you're learning the language, you should at least visit and be smart about it. A lot of my videos I talk about how to be smart when traveling. So please don't just say, woohoo, I'm in another country. Let's wave around my camera and wave around my phone. Like, no, you have to be smart when you travel. However, please don't let fear hold you back from traveling because then you'll never leave your house, you know? All right, let's read some more of your comments. It's J Rod says, I'm going to Colombia this year. Is it really as dangerous as people claim it to be? I told my family I was going and they almost passed out. Your family sounds like my family because they were like, "You're going to Colombia. Why are you what are you doing? You come from a dangerous place like Trinidad. Why are you going to a dangerous place like Colombia?" So I get how your family feels. And the answer to that question is yes and no. Yes, it's dangerous. However, I feel like if you know enough of the language and you know enough of the culture, you'll be okay. Also, which I have said this in many videos, I am not advocating this. I am not a spokesperson for this. I'm just saying what it really is. If you are a person of color, you're going to blend in. If you are not, you're going to stand out. So, if you are just walking down the street as a person of color in regular clothes, nothing flashy, you're going to be just fine. Just make sure your phone and your like camera or whatever is not just out for everyone to see. Kind of look like you know where you're going and you'll be fine. It depends on what city. The most dangerous city I visited was Cali, and it actually was one of the best cities I visited, but I was with people from Cali. So I would also suggest making friends, make friends where you are. Whatever country you decide to go, please make friends that are locals because they will tell you where to go, where not to go, what to do, what not to do. They will guide you. So make friends wherever you go. Let's see, another question. I'm down with the program. Yes, please come join. And guys, it's a small group. It's not something where it's like 30 people. I want it to be a small, intimate group of us travelers, whether it's first time travelers or avid travelers like myself. And we just get to know each other and get to know the country that we're in. So I would love for you guys to vote what the next country will be. Most of my subscribers are Spanish speakers or Spanish learners. So we'll probably do a Spanish speaking country, but if you guys put a vote out, maybe I'll put a poll. I'll put a poll out on the community tab on my channel, and you guys can vote what country you want to go to, and we can all go together. And I think it would be a lot of fun. So just let me know what country you guys are interested in. Let's see. Living with Jay asks, how often do you go back to TNT, and would you do a vlog there? Actually, I just came back from TNT like 2, 3 days ago. Um, I was visiting the sick relative. They're doing much better now. Thank you, Jesus. I would vlog there. It's just so hard to vlog because like when I go there, it feels like home. So like all I do is visit family and go to the beach. So I may need to do more fun stuff so I can vlog there and make it more interesting for you guys. Unless you guys are interested in getting to know my family, but I don't know, they're a little too crazy for YouTube. So I don't think I want to put them on YouTube, but I would definitely vlog there. I have a lot of interest in going to the Trinidadian Carnival, but like it can be dangerous sometimes. So it's like, I don't even know. So we'll see. Let's see what happens next year. Let's see how my work schedule is because sometimes I have to work like crazy. So it just really depends. But I would definitely vlog in my hometown. Like, I love it. I love TNT. That's my second home. That's where I grew up my most of my childhood. So yeah, I would love to show you guys where I grew up. You said LGNLA says, what happened in Costa Rica? Story time, please and thank you. Smiley face. Okay, so pretty much my camera got stolen in Costa Rica, and I am so upset at it because this was just after being scammed in Dominican Republic. So I'm really like a little bit embarrassed about it, but I'm more sad about it because I lost a lot of great footage It had footage from DR, the stuff that I didn't post, but it had a lot of footage from Puerto Rico, which I had videos with me and Amber. I had videos of just me in Puerto Rico, celebrating my sister's birthday. So I was really, really sad about that, losing that footage. And just, any type of memories you lose, whether it's from your phone or losing a picture, you feel sad about it. At least me, like I'm that type of person. Like physical things, it's okay, but like pictures and videos, those things they really make me sad. So I was really upset to have lost that. Now, I don't know how this person got into my purse. Like I didn't leave my purse sitting around. Like I'm not that dumb. Like my purse was on my body. I don't know how they got it. So, yeah. And but yet my cash was still there, my phone was still there, everything else was still there, but the camera was gone. So I'm very upset about that. So, yeah, but like I said, I'm going to reshoot everything. So I would love for you guys to be there when I'm shooting everything, whether it's Costa Rica or another country, so that way we can vlog together. You can be on my YouTube channel and we can get to know one another on a more personal level. So let's see. Raw with Jesus Christ says places: Dominican Republic, Colombia, Ecuador, Mexico. Those are great places. I still have not visited Ecuador. It was on my list to go when I was living in Colombia, but the time that I was going to go, there was like a slight storm going on, so I decided to not go. Let's see. It Patsy Patillo says, "Is there an age limitation for your group?" Oh, okay, good question. My age limitation is 18 and older, only because most of these countries, um, you have to be 18 and older to do any of the excursions. And also, if we decide to go out and party, you have to be 18 or older to drink. So I just want to make sure that the person is a legal adult. If you are under 18, you can come, but you have to have a legal guardian or parent with you just for safety reasons, because we could be hiking, we could be, um, I was gonna say bungee jumping, but that's not what I'm not gonna bungee jump. Y'all could bungee jump, not me. Um, but we can do, what do you call that thing? Whatever, all those adventurous things that can be a little bit dangerous, but not, life threatening. I just want to make sure that you're a consenting adult. And if not, that you have a consenting adult with you. So if you're under 18, please have a parent or legal guardian with you. Let's see. Marley Diallo says, "I absolutely love visiting DR. When are you going back? I'd love to see you there." Honestly, I don't know when I'm going back, only because, well, Nibby has been very busy, if you guys know what I mean. But I do plan on going back very soon because that is a country that I love. It is just a country that it reminds me of Trinidad. It just reminds me of my home, my family's home country, which I call my home country. The people remind me of my family. Like Dominicans and Trinidadians have very similar senses of humor. And even though they speak different languages, and most people may not ever realize this, because I speak both English and Spanish, I see such big similarities. Like we have a lot of similarities in foods. Our cultures are very similar. It's just our language that separates us. So it is very cool to see, wow, another country that has a lot of similarities with my country. So I would definitely go back to DR without anything. I would love to go back. Um, let's see. LGNLA says, "I vote Colombia. I've been to Ecuador and DR." Colombia is great. Like, I feel like it's unfair to ask me because I've lived in Colombia and I just love it so much. And I spent the most time in Colombia. When you take into regard all of the countries I visited, Colombia was the longest I've lived in, and I spent a lot of time there with the people and within the culture. And when I was there, I blended in. People thought I was Colombian. So it was just, it's just easy for me to pick Colombia all the time. And even though it has a bad reputation, I feel like it is a great place for new Spanish learners to go because, especially Bogota, they speak so clear. They speak so clear, they speak a little slower, so you can understand. So Sasha says, for people learning Spanish, is there one program you think is best to learn the language? I know immersion is the best, but what other ways can you learn? So you said it. Immersion is the best. That's the number one way. But for people who cannot travel, because that is asking a lot for an individual, traveling to the country where you're learning the language, whether it's Spanish or whatever language you're learning, it is pretty difficult. If you're a person that's working 9 to 5 or have a very important career, it is very difficult to travel for a long period of time. You can do immersion from your home. Before I moved to Spain, I actually did immersion from my house, watching YouTube. That's why I always say I learned Spanish from YouTube. I did. That's how I learned Spanish. Once I learned enough words and vocabulary, that's when I did online tutoring. So I would think the second best is online tutoring. Try getting a teacher, a licensed teacher. If not, a regular everyday person who can really be patient with you. What I did for a moment of time, I signed up for the Meetup, which is an app or a website you can sign up with using your Facebook account. It's called the Meetup or meetup.com. And they had a lot of language immersion groups, people who were learning different languages. So I just went along with the people who were learning Spanish, and we did walking tours in New York. We just walked around New York in Spanish. I've seen these places a million times, but I've never experienced these places in Spanish. So it was very great to learn about the different things in New York in Spanish. And also, what the person who guided the tour, what he suggested was maybe walking up to an older person, just creating conversation with them and offering to buy them lunch and just speaking to them in your target language. So I did. I spoke to this older woman who was so amazing. I took her out to lunch and we just had a conversation in Spanish and I bought her lunch. So that is another way you can immerse yourself without moving to the next country or to the target language country. So the best way to learn is immersion. But if you cannot move to that country, immerse yourself wherever you are. But you have to speak. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. There's no audio programs you can buy or anything. You need to speak. Point blank, period. Speak, 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 talk, talk, talk. You need to talk. That's the only way to learn. That's how children learn. They talk. They make mistakes. Then as the adults correct them, but you need to speak. Um, Raw with Jesus Christ says, old people are so nice, man. Yes, they are. They're so nice. They're so patient. They're so sweet. Like, they're your best friends. Honestly, like, even when living in New York or when I was living in Colombia or even in Spain, they were like the nicest people. I would ask them for directions, I will have conversations. And when I was in Spain, I was an au pair. And with my host family, whenever the grandparents came over, oh my gosh, I learned the most from them and the children. Oh my gosh, they're patient. They will teach you everything because honestly, not a lot of people talk to our senior citizens. So if you just start talking to them, they're just like, oh my gosh, finally someone's talking to me. So you're making their day by having a conversation and you're giving them something to do by asking them to correct you. So older people are like a gold mine. Speak to your fellow senior citizens, they're willing to help you. Sasha says, I love meetup.com. I go to coffee shops and we talk and catch up. It's very intimidating, but I love it. That is true. The first time I ever used Meetup, it was in Spain, which when I think now it's like a sucky time to use a new website is in another country. But I did use Meetup in Spain, and that's where I met my amazing friend Felisa. Love her so much. And also, I met a lot of local people. I went to something called language interchange. Well, in Spanish, it's intercambio, which is very popular in Spain. Intercambios are very popular. So I would go to those like twice a week. And man, I met so many locals. And In Colombia, they have intercambios also. So I would say when you're traveling, use meetup.com because you will meet so many great people, whether they are travelers or whether they're locals. And you can practice your language. You can get to know different places because you have to go to wherever the location is. And while you're going there, you see different things and you learn different places. So meetup.com has been super helpful for me. Let's see. Joshua Hill. Hi, Joshua. He says, would you consider Puerto Rico for immersion? Are they too Americanized for that? Well, okay, so I've been to Puerto Rico, love it. I have to go back again. And like I said, my footage was stolen when I was in Costa Rica. The footage of Puerto Rico was stolen in Costa Rica. So I wasn't able to post anything of my trip in Puerto Rico. However, it's an amazing, amazing place. It is a territory of the United States, so it is very much influenced by the United States. So there are most parts, at least the San Juan, are Americanized. But I wouldn't say it's not a bad place to learn Spanish. However, if you are a beginner in Spanish, I do think that you may want to go with another country first because a lot of Puerto Ricans have a specific vernacular of Puerto Rico. And if you get too comfortable with that as a beginner, if you were to go to Colombia or were to go to Venezuela, you wouldn't understand what they're saying. Maybe you would understand what they're saying, but you wouldn't understand certain words, maybe even important words, because Puerto Rico, they do have little spices or splices of English in their Spanish. So I would say if you're intermediate, then perfect. Go to Puerto Rico, immerse yourself within the language. But I do think if you are super, super beginner, like day one, you only know hola, then I do think you should try to focus on another country's Spanish. And then once you become intermediate, then go over to Puerto Rican Spanish. Um, let's. Oh, Raw with Jesus Christ says they are like my abuelita. Yeah, they're so sweet. I love them so much. They're so patient and kind. Um, Sandy says you seem like such a dope person to be around, Chanelle. Oh, thank you. Are you open to making new friends? How does one go about that? I'd appreciate having a friend like you, Chanelle. Oh, thank you so much. Well, I would say please follow me on Instagram. I try to keep up with Instagram as much as possible. DM me. I mean, a lot of people have been messaging me, asking me questions about traveling or learning a language. I do have some classes that I teach, so a lot of people ask me about that. So DM me on Instagram. You know, I'm friends with anyone here on YouTube who wants to be friends with me. So I super appreciate the support. Thank you so much for your comment. Someone said, "Go Chanel." Thank you. You're so sweet. Let's see. Sasha says, "Hold the phone. Let's talk about this look real quick." I was waiting for this. Sasha's always got it. You look gorgeous. I'm looking for color contacts. Where'd you get yours? Thank you for noticing. So I got my color well, this is not sponsored, by the way. So if they're willing to sponsor me, then give me that money. But this is not sponsored. But I got my contacts from Desio Lens, which is super popular on Instagram. Um, Actually, guys, I didn't just do this for fun and for cutesiness. I've been working in the airline industry for almost a year now. Can you believe it? Almost a year. And I have been squinting. I have been like, what is that over there? Like, as a flight attendant, I should not be squinting. I need to see what's going on. And as a person with, I don't know how to say it in English, but in Spanish, it's myopia, or in English, it's called nearsightedness, but the like super scientific name, I think it's myopia, whatever. In Spanish, myopia. So I'm nearsighted. So I've been living nearsighted without glasses, without contacts for a very long time, very happy. However, as a flight attendant, I need to see. My job is to keep the passengers safe. So I need to see. So I decided, okay, glasses was not the move for me. Like I had glasses. It's just not, no thanks. I decided to get contact lenses and then, why not spice it up? Get some cute colors, you know? So I'm now rocking the caramel brown, which, funny thing, it looks nothing like brown on me. On everyone else, it was brown. I would say it looks like, do you guys think it's green? Because it looks green, but it's called caramel brown. But that's the color I wanted anyway. But I still like it. I really like it. I think I'll get something that's more brown though because I wanted it to look very natural. I think it looks natural. People just, they compliment me on it, so I guess they think it's natural. So I'm not mad at it, but I can finally see now. So here we go. And as for my hair, you guys would be so proud of me. I did my hair myself. This is the first time I ever did my hair myself. I love my afro. I think you guys know me for my afro. That's what I rock. That's how I wake up in the morning. Like, that's just me. However, one thing is, I rock the afro because I don't know how to do my hair. I can't braid to save my life. So, YouTube has saved me once again and I found out how to actually apply the braids or the extensions in my hair. So I'm super excited. So I finally got some cool twists in my hair, and I'm willing to share how I did it. It's not the conventional way of like braiding it in because, like I said, I can't braid. Like, I'm sorry. Like, God bless my future daughters. Like, you're just sorry. You're gonna have to rock an afro for a while. but but I learned how to do it without braiding. So I would so love to share that with you guys, especially you black women who are traveling or can't get your hair done, all the time, or it's just too expensive. And the reason why I had to look it up on YouTube on how to do my hair was because when I looked up on online on how to do like how to get like how much it would cost to get your hair done, people were charging like $300-$400. And I'm just like, no, I'm sorry, not paying that much money. So I ended up spending $40 on my hair and 9 hours on installing my hair. Yes, and yeah, very long. But I think it was because it was my first time. But I love the result. It's so cute. It's so cute. So if you guys want to know more about that, let me know. I'm so happy to share that information because as a black woman who travels a lot, I need to know how to do my hair. And working on the plane with my afro, it's awesome. I love that I can wear my afro to work. However, because I'm so tall, my hair gets caught on every latch in the plane, every little thing, anything that's Velcro, it gets caught and it's like it rips my hair. And I need to protect my hair. I love my hair, it's my crown. So I'm wearing this protective style for a little while. And I think I'm gonna try what do you call it? The faux locks. I want to try that. I want to see how that looks. So I'm loving this style. So thank you. Thank you for noticing. Let's see. So you say green hazel. Yeah, I think it's like green hazel. Sometimes in the light it looks a little brown. So I'm okay with that. I like it. It's a change. I feel really good about it. I'm really, I feel very confident. I feel like it doesn't look too fake. Like it just looks different. If you've never met me before, I think it looks natural. If you already know me, then you're like, what the heck is going on? Hi, hair candy Kina. Nice to join. Nice for you to join. Thank you so much for coming. Sasha says, I love that you change up your look. It's gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love changing up my look. And like I said, the only way I was able to was because of YouTube. Because honestly, I was not paying $300-$400 to get my hair done. I know people do it. Kudos to you. But I live on my own. I pay my own bills. I just can't afford it. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's a lot of money, Let's see. I'm rocking the faux locks too. I watched Waldia Bynes' faux locks video. Ooh, I need to try that. I need to look at that video. Yes, I think faux locks are beautiful. I personally like the ones that look like real locks because, I have so many people in my family that with locks. My sister has beautiful locks. I have cousins with beautiful locks. So I would want the more realistic locks for myself. But I don't think I could commit because I mean, it's my hair. Like I just need to change it all the time. I love my hair. um, Living with Jay says the lock looks great or works great for you. Que bonita. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, I'm going to be doing different styles because I'm now finally learning how to do my hair. It is sad. I am 26 years old. Why am I now learning how to do my hair? I don't know. But I am like loving YouTube right now because they teach you so many different things. So whether it's doing your hair, doing your makeup, or learning another language, please utilize YouTube. They have lived through it, or I should say we, because I'm part of it. We have lived through it and we're sharing our experiences. So definitely take the advices that work for you. And if it doesn't, then just disregard it. It's fine. So yes, guys, if you guys have just joined, the big question has been, where have you been? You have been missing, you've been MIA. Where have you been, Chanelle? So I have been very ill for the last few months, flying around a lot, stressing a lot, not drinking enough water, not eating right, not taking care of myself. All of those things have incorporated into me being ill. And so I had to take a break from YouTube because you guys see the final product, which is great, and I'm so happy you guys are here and supporting me and you guys watch my videos. I'm so thankful for that. However, behind the scenes, it does take a lot. It takes a lot of editing, it takes a lot of preparation. And sometimes we go through, as YouTubers, we go through periods of time where we're like, what are we gonna do? Like, what videos are we gonna do? I need ideas. So there are some parts that are not really talked about that much on YouTube, or at least in the forefront. So, with that being said, while I was sick, I just couldn't handle doing that. I had to stop learning my new language. I had to stop. I had to stop studying. I had to stop doing a lot of things that I love doing because I was sick. And it wasn't just me being physically sick, it was also just me being emotionally drained because of all the things I was doing at once. Being a flight attendant is no joke. There are some great parts of it. Most of it is great. I love it. But there are some parts where you do get stressed and you do get tired. And it's not just physically tired, but emotionally tired. So I had to take a break, or else I wouldn't have been 100% myself. Um, I was able to visit my family in Trinidad, which I'm so happy. I haven't visited Trinidad since 2016. So that was such an amazing trip. I did visit a sick family member, so that it was more of a sad trip. But in the midst of that, I was able to see my family, the family that raised me, besides my mom, my aunt and uncle, or like my second mom and father. So I was able to see them. I was able to see my cousins, my old school friends. That's priceless. So that has awakened me again and revitalized me and put a new energy in me where I feel like I need to come back to YouTube. I cannot abandon you guys. I love you guys so much. You guys push me. You say I inspire you. Well, you inspire me because you guys tell me you can do it. You guys tell me they're doing great. You guys tell me your progress in your language or where you're going to travel. You guys inspire me and it puts me accountable for myself. Like I need to push myself because of what you guys tell me. So thank you guys because I I just feel so blessed. I feel very blessed. So thank you guys so much. Let's see. Do. Noel Jordan says, "Wow, you're beautiful. You should call my number 911." That was funny. Sasha says, Chanelle, did your sister save any footage from your trip to Puerto Rico or Costa Rica? If she did, then you still have some memories. She saved some footage from Puerto Rico. However, it was mostly the footage of her birthday. So I believe she did post it on her channel. So check out her channel. She has footage of of us in Puerto Rico. So check that out. It should be from October. So check out her videos from October, and you should see the videos there. For Costa Rica, she wasn't able to come with me to Costa Rica, so she doesn't have footage of Costa Rica, but Puerto Rico, yes. So check out her videos of Puerto Rico. True Genius 23 says, "Hey, Chanelle, good to see you again. I'm happy you're feeling better. Gracias al Señor." Yes, gracias al Señor, because everything was just like, but I'm feeling great now. Thank you guys for your patience. Um, Living with Jay says she has a new boyfriend now, Noel Jordan. Well, thank you for clearing that up. Yes, I have a man now. So this is kind of cool because I remember in my last live, I was actually talking about, wanting to settle down, wanting to find someone that loves God, that, vibes with me, that has a sense of humor, that's fine, because you gotta be fine. I'm sorry, you gotta be fine. That is a good person. And I just I just can't believe God has blessed me with that person. Like, that is crazy. And when I tell you, I was sick and he was there with me every step of the way. And we're a new relationship. And I just can't believe that he was there with me, a person he doesn't really know that much, at least at the time. He didn't know that much. And he still decided to be with me. I was just like, wow, that is crazy. And guys, everything I've been saying in my videos when it comes to dating, when it comes to love, I follow everything I say. I follow the advice I give. And he has surpassed everything I've ever said to you guys or have encountered in other guys. He has surpassed all of that. And I just can't believe that God has blessed me. And just my last live stream, you guys can see, like, I was just talking about it. And now I have it. That is astounding to me. So you cannot tell me that living your best life, following God, and just being a good person, you cannot tell me those things won't attract good into your life. Because even though I was sick, I feel like I'm preaching. Even though I was sick, he was there for me. And he didn't like make me feel, I don't know, he didn't make me feel like, oh, you're sick and I'm just getting to know you, so let me back off. He didn't do that. He was just like, you're sick? Okay, I'm coming to the hospital. He came to the hospital and he brought food. He brought food and, well, I was dehydrated too, so he brought water. But he brought food. And that was like, whoa. So you like me. Okay, But he makes me very happy, and I am so blessed. I am so blessed. And he's so supportive. And I actually hid that I was a YouTuber at first because I thought, oh, he's going to think I'm so weird and stuff. And so when he finally found out, well, I told him that I was a YouTuber. He was like, okay. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Glad we had this talk, you know? And he's always supportive. He always shares my videos. He always talks about my videos to his friends and the people that he works with. And I just feel so blessed to know him. And girls, I've gotten some messages, some DMs on Instagram about, how dating is in Colombia or Spain or wherever. And there are differences in dating in the different countries. Yes. I have a live stream about it with my sister. We have differences in different countries. However, when a man cares about you and when he sees a future with you and he shows love for you and then eventually with time loves you, no matter where you're from, no matter what language you speak, he will show it to you. And that's something I've learned recently. He will show you his love for you. And honestly, like, you can't beat that. If a man is not showing his love for you, or at least interest, if it's early in the game, if he's not showing interest, please don't give him any attention. Don't waste your time. I used to waste my time. Don't waste your time because honestly, You could spend your time with a guy who's showing you attention, or if there are no guys that you're interested in, you could spend that time loving up on yourself. Love yourself. Travel the world, learn a new language, start your business, write that book, do what you need to do. Because when I met him, I was not even thinking. I didn't give up, but I wasn't even thinking. Like I had just, ended the dating world in Colombia. So I was just like, you know what, I'm back in New York, whatever. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna focus on my business. I started my travel with Chanelle business where, people of all different backgrounds, we all show up in one country and we travel together and I film it. That's something that takes some time, you know? So I was focusing on that. I was focusing on my love of God. I was getting closer to God. I am getting closer to God. I was focused on that. So now that, in that moment when I was doing all that, I met him and I was just like, wait, hold on. I wasn't expected to meet the guy of my dreams right now, but I did. And I realized when you are focused on what you're supposed to be doing, i.e., your purpose, that's when he comes. That's when he shows up. And you'll know because he will make himself known. You won't have to guess. There have been times where I had to guess, does he like me? Does he like me? If you have to ask that question to yourself or to your friends or to your mom or whomever, then that means he doesn't like you enough. And baby girl, that's not good enough. Like it's not. So I say all that to say I'm super happy and it's crazy to have had such a crazy traumatic experience in the last few months mixed with complete bliss and love and amazingness at the same time. So it has been kind of a roller coaster ride, but I am back. I am back. I'm ready to share new experiences with you guys. I'm ready to share different things that you guys want to see. Please continue to comment what you would like to see. I'm going to be traveling much more. Like I said, I just came back from Trinidad visiting my family, but the next time I go to Trinidad, it'll be vlogging. So you guys can really see what Trinidad is like because a lot of people, they have misconceptions of Trinidadian people. Um, a lot of the United States, they don't even know that Trinidad exists. So I would love to share my culture with you guys, as well as more Spanish learning tips, language learning tips, and traveling tips. And also, are you guys interested in traveling? Where are you guys gonna go? I hope you guys are traveling because if you're not traveling, then you're not really living. That's what I say. I feel like once you travel, once you see a different part of the world, a different part of type of living, or maybe learn a new way of thinking, then that's when you've really lived. That's when you really lived in a different type of life. And when I first started to really grasp Spanish, I think I shared this on my channel. I felt like, I feel like I have a different personality. Like I feel like I'm a different person when I speak Spanish, and I want you guys to experience that too. It is super amazing. Um, but guys, I am gonna wrap up in a few minutes. I didn't want to make this live too long because I know that it's work week. You guys have to go to work, go to school. I have to go to work. I'm actually waking up at 3 in the morning to go to work. I'll be flying all over the place tomorrow. I don't even know where. I'll be somewhere. Um, so I am going to be ending in a few minutes. So if you guys have any other questions, please feel free to write them here and I will answer them. I hope I answered everyone's questions. Let me see. Oh, Raw with Jesus Christ asked if I got beignets when I was in New Orleans. I did. It was so yummy. I actually tried a lot of different foods. So I I had a really great experience in New Orleans. I have to go back because I just took a day trip with me and another flight attendant. I have some videos of our trip there. But I have to go back and I would love to spend like 2 or 3 days there because man, New Orleans is a very historical city. It's awesome. The people are so nice. Like, wow, that is great. And it has a very rich culture because It doesn't even feel like America, kinda. It feels like a whole other country because of how the city is designed and also because people are just super, super friendly. And now, I'm not saying other parts of America is not friendly. It's just, I'm used to New York, where in New York, people are just kinda rough around the edges. So if someone smiles, I think they're being nice. I'm like, "Wow, you're smiling at me. That's so nice of you." But yeah, I did get to try the food there, and it was, like, super awesome. I think any place with good food is like, oof, delicious, you know? Okay, let's see. Did I get everyone's question? I think I did. So I'll be ending the live stream now. I actually want to try to do at least one live stream a month. Um I think that's doable for me. I will aim for more. I will aim for more because I know you guys like live streams. I personally don't because I feel like I need to edit out my craziness, but you guys like it. So if you guys like it, then I will give it to you guys. So I will aim for one live stream a month. I know it's not a lot, but because of my busy schedule, that's what I can do for now. But I will try to do more, time permitting. I have a few more questions coming in. Let's see. Oh, Chanel, I'm so happy for you. Thank you, Sasha. You are so amazing. You're in all of my live streams. You're the best. You are the best. Chem Cafe says, "Hey Chanel, hope all is well and love your video. How long did it take for you to feel comfortable in speaking Spanish?" So for me, feeling comfortable was is a hard question. Not really time wise, but like location wise. So I felt comfortable in New York speaking Spanish around my second year until I moved to Spain. And then I was like, oh, okay. So I don't know much. All right, cool. And so then in Spain, I learned so much more because my first year I was on and off in Spanish, and then my second year I took it seriously. And then around my second year is when I moved to Spain. And I spent 3 months there. And by my third month, I was able to hold a conversation at least, like a simple conversation. So then when I moved back to New York after living in Spain, I took a job as customer service rep and at the same time a Spanish to English, English to Spanish interpreter, more contract interpreter. However, sometimes I had to just interpret people coming in for minor things. Um, so I felt very comfortable working that job because, well, at first, no. At first, I was like, oh my gosh, because I never dealt with Dominicans before. And I was like, oh my gosh, they speak so different. But after a few months of working with a lot of Dominicans, I felt more comfortable. Then I moved to Colombia, and that's when it hit the fan. I was like, oh, so I really, really don't know Spanish because they spoke. If you meet a Colombian person and you're intermediate in Spanish, you will realize they say things different. Like their accent's different, yes, but that's not what I'm talking about. Like they just use different words. Like, why? Like, okay, I need an example. Like, okay, if you were to say, oh, this has a lot of salt. In Spanish, most countries would say, oh, tiene mucho sal. Okay, cool. It has a lot of salt, literally. But for some reason in Colombia, they think it's cool to say, oh, quedó con mucho sal or quedó salado. What quedó salado? Why? Like, why do you need to say all of that? It ended up with, or it ended up salted, or it ended up very salted. Like, oh god, like what a nightmare, you know? So I had to learn like an actual different way of speaking Spanish while living in Colombia. So all in all, this long, super long answer, I felt super comfortable communicating in Spanish after 3 years. 2 years while living in New York and after visiting Spain for 3 months, 3 years after living almost a year in Colombia. So I hope that answers your question. I know that was a super long answer. Sasha asks, "How is it being a Black woman in Cancun?" Actually, in some of my videos while I was in Cancun, you'll see that I was just like super normal, but I did get a lot of attention If you're tall like me, you're gonna get a lot of attention. That's that. But in Cancun, they are used to seeing tourists. So it's not that crazy. It's not that crazy. But I do think if you have like a different type of hairstyle, like for me, I had my afro. Actually, I don't even remember what I had. I don't know. I changed my hair so much. I forgot. But I remember people always like wanting to see my hair. I think my hair, I had like a curly extensions or something. So people were like, whoa, look at your hair. It's so cool. Like if I were to go to Cancun with this, they would be like, "Whoa, look at your hair, it's so different." So I think if you have like an afro, curly hair, twists, braids, anything that's to me it's normal, but out of the norm, then I think you will get some attention. But it's positive attention. They think it's beautiful and they're very kind people. Mexicans are just kind people. They're very kind people. So I think whether you're black, white, Asian, it doesn't matter. I think you're going to have a good experience. Just be careful no matter what country. Spain is very pretty safe actually, has a very low crime rate, but their highest crime is pickpocketing. So you still have to be careful no matter what. So wherever you go, just be careful. Um, Hair Candy Kina says, "Don't you edit a thing?" But come on, man, like why not? Destiny said the Destiny, the student RN. Ooh, congratulations. I might have missed this, but where are you based now, if you want to share? Yes, I'm based in New York, where I'm from originally. But I do plan on moving to Colombia along with still living in New York for work. So I'll be living in two different countries. I'm just getting everything settled. I'm getting my apartment. I need to like find an apartment that I like. So I'll probably go a few times to Colombia to visit some apartments. So I would love to vlog that experience because actually I have a lot of messages about what I did to find a place to live in Colombia. And I did it twice. I lived in Bogota and then I lived in Medellin. So I will vlog that experience, let you guys know how it is to find an apartment over in Colombia. Um, let's see. Argentinians. Yeah, they speak different. Argentinians speak very different. So I was like, yo. And they say yo quiero or oh, está lloviendo. It's like it took me so long to figure out they were saying it's raining. I'm like, what are you saying? Even now, it hits me by surprise. I'm like, oh, you're from Argentina. That's why you're talking like that? So they have a specific accent. But you guys, that is the time that I have for now. I do have to start getting ready for bed because I work at 3 in the morning. Like, who wakes up at 3 in the morning? Like, come on. But I do have to get ready because I work tomorrow. And I'm sure you guys have to get ready to go to work tomorrow or school. But I just wanted to make this live stream for you guys because you guys have been super loyal to me and super patient. And I just want to thank you so much. And I have not left YouTube. I have not quit YouTube. I love you guys. I love YouTube. I just needed a little break because of my health and also family members' health. But I'm back. I'll be vlogging. And I'm going to try to do a stream at least once a month. I'll try to do more, but at least once a month, a live stream because you guys seem to like my crazy raw personality, which I really don't know why, because I like editing out the craziness, but okay, suit yourself. Here it is. So I'll try to do more live streams. Um, if you guys want, you can ask questions at my Instagram. You can DM me. I always try my best to answer them. You can follow me at Sensational. Actually, a lot of people don't know it says Sensational. It's not sensational. It's sensational because I'm a sensation. Okay. So yes, at Sensational. If you look in the description, you will see the link to my Instagram, and you can DM me any questions that you guys have, and I will answer them in live streams. No worries about that. Or I'll try to message you individually. If I can't get to you individually, I will definitely do it on a live stream because it's just a little easier to message, to answer your message out loud so everyone can hear because sometimes doing the message one by one, it can be time consuming and I actually can look like over people and I don't want to do that because I want to answer your questions. So with all that being said, have a great night, everyone, wherever in the world you are. And I will see you very soon. I'll be doing more live streams and I'll be uploading a lot more now that I'm feeling so much better. Thank God for that. And have a great night, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. And thank you for your questions. Bye, guys. Have a great night.